overreaction, or just, just basically what I'm seeing. Because I'm a type of person, if I tell you I'm right and I'm right, I like to say I told you so. But I have been wrong in the past, and when I'm wrong, I have no problem getting on here, like unlike these other people, and I will admit that I'm wrong. But I seen something today, and I'm not a body language expert, but I know 85% of communication is nonverbal. And when I seen Mase today, that looked like somebody who was frustrated, annoyed, and just over it. And I remember a couple months ago, this hip hop blog site that I sometimes I comment on Instagram. They asked, "Hey, do you guys like It Is What It Is, the show with Mason Cameron, and what do you think can make the show better?" And I said, "Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's funny. I'm happy for these guys. Look, when these guys was beefing, I documented it on this channel, and I was one of the happiest people when they came back and reunited after 20 years. I grew up on both of these guys. I'm a fan of both. I like the show, but I was like keeping it a buck. It could be a little bit more professional. It could use some decorum. Oh, Cam got mad, and you hating, and we don't need the big wigs. And I'm like, okay, bro, you can lie to yourself all you want to impress your fan base. You're lying if you sitting here saying that you don't want this show to get picked up by a major network. That is the end game for everybody. Look at Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. As much as we clown them too, yeah, they played the game, so they got some connections, but ultimately they know when and when not to, act like jackasses. That's why they got that show on Showtime. Deuce and Mero had the show on Showtime. The bag is there. But I feel like Cam is putting a ceiling on how popular this show can be. Because at times Cam, it's like he can't get out of his hip hop element. Like, this ain't hip hop anymore. This is a sports talk show, right? So you can't parade around like you would in a rap video, and you're trying to sell a sports talk show to a major network, if that's the objective. So last night they went at it again. Halftime NBA playoffs. They got strippers pulling up to the show. Mase is nowhere to be found, right? Now, Mase was married for a long time, but he got divorced about 10 years ago. I don't know what Mase is dealing with. Look, people say what they want. They don't respect him as an ordained minister, but he is. And I believe he lives a different lifestyle than Cam, at least on camera. Mase, usually when they bring these strippers and they do this stuff, Mase ain't got nothing to do with this. He's gone. He's not on set. So they did this last night, the halftime show. They throwing money around. They got the strippers. I can imagine what it smelled like on set. And look, I love looking at naked women as much as any other man, but we got Instagram for that. We got anything for that. We watch sports shows because we want to talk about sports. We don't need that. Like, the men that you're pandering to already are going to watch the show regardless. Who watches First Take and says, oh man, it'd be better if they had strippers on there? Like, come on. Like, I see this video one time. It was a barbershop with strippers in it giving people haircuts. I'm like, man, y'all doing too much. You can love both and not have both of them combined. You don't need that. The audience that you trying to pander to, the hip hop crowd, the strip club culture, the men that you appealing to, they already gonna watch. You don't have to. If anything, you should be trying to get the audience that you don't have. So you're pandering to that audience. People in the comments, a few of them were saying same things that I was saying, but I was like, whatever. This is what you want to do. Paul Pierce pulled up, right? You know he loves strippers. He pops up immediately, right? As soon as he saw the video, Paulie pulled up. I had to pull up on y'all, boy. He ain't even had no shoes on, right? And, of course, no Mase. And then today, they start off, it's the playoffs, so they got their playoff coverage. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they shoot this show in New York. So, Mase is traveling, because Mase stayed down there in Atlanta. He's traveling back and forth doing this show with Cam. This is business. And, I don't know, if you ever tried to do business with one of your friends and you was more serious than them, I get the gist of that. So this is when they came on this morning. Cam, I guess, was partying all night with the strippers and Paul Pierce and them. And he thought it was funny to not show up late and have a standby person dressed up like Cam. And it didn't go too over with Mase.
Sign up. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mase and Cam. So how are y'all feeling today?
Stat, I'm not doing this today, yo. I'm serious. I'll leave, yo. If y'all gonna be playing around, I'll leave.
Well, let's just get into a couple questions first. Cam, I like the pink is fire. Okay, the red, I see it. But let's get into the Celtics. The Celtics beat the Cavs 109-102 to lead the series 3-1. Do y'all think it's over for the Cavs, and have you enjoyed this series so far? Cam first.
Yo, Stat, I'm gonna leave, yo. For real. If y'all gonna be playing games, I'm serious, man. I'll be.
Sorry about that. Good looking. All right, appreciate you. All right, I'll be sure to take it. Sorry about that, bro.
Yo, Killer, what are y'all doing, bro?
I was running late. I was trying not to be disrespectful, so I said, thank you. Appreciate it.
So just you guys' general thoughts about the game, and do you guys feel like it's over for the Cavs? I know I asked Cam first, but let's start with Mase first.
Yo, y'all gotta be serious, man. For real. Like I be respecting niggas' time, bro. Like, if niggas ain't gonna be respecting niggas' time, bro.
Murder. You don't got it. So you don't got a stunt double?
Nah, I don't got no stunt double, yo.
I thought, I'm being dead serious. I just wasn't trying to disrespect your time, so I sent somebody here who usually fills in for me when I'm doing other stuff. I would never disrespect your time because, you know, you my big brother. I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, bro. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing
What
the right
you
thing.
were saying, Stat?
Okay.
Now, look, I could be overreacting. Maybe that's an inside joke. I don't know. I'm not a part of their friendship. It looked like Mase was a little aggravated. It looks like Mase is he's starting to get tired of, yo, man, I'm up here. I done came up here. This is business. Y'all wasting my time. You playing around. You not taking this seriously. I'm not saying the show's going to get canceled and Mase is going to walk off. But if it happened, don't be surprised. It just looks like Mase is starting to get a little annoyed with the lack of professionalism from Cam. And like I said, you can't approach this like you do a hip hop album or anything under that realm. This is sports talk. You know what I mean? It don't have to be as buttoned up and serious as some of the stuff you see on, like, you know, with Stephen A. and them. Nobody's saying that, but I mean, come on, bro. If you really want this show to get on a major network, Showtime, HBO, Fox, whatever, you gotta cut some of that out. You know, and when you say this, people get upset and be like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. This ain't for the white man." It ain't about that. Do you want to get the bag? Do you want the opportunity, or do you just want to be a second-rate show that just stays on YouTube that has a ceiling on it because your attitude, you don't want to step up? And I look like Mase looks like he's ready to take this shit to the next level. He traveling, coming up here, doing this show every week, and it's like, bro, we ain't gonna never get to the next level if you keep playing around. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like somebody who was frustrated with his partner. I could be overreacting. Maybe I just, you know, that's just how it looked to me. But, you know, let me know what y'all think. If maybe it's not, maybe it's just, maybe we're blowing it out of control. Look, there's nothing wrong with strippers, but it's a time and place for that, bro. It's a time and place for that. You don't need that. That fan base that you pandering to already is going to support. Them same niggas that love you, that listen to you growing up, that tune in every day, you don't got to pander towards that audience. If anything, try to get the people you don't have, you know, but instead you're doing that. And it's like, you know, like it's time to mature a little bit and grow up, you know, grow up some. You know, like May said, you playing with my time. You know what I mean? He didn't take that to be too funny. And I know they joke around and laugh a lot on this show. I don't think Mase found that too funny, but that's just me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button, help the algorithm notifications to get the if they even send them out, because they be hating on me. But let me know what y'all think.